Alright, I've finally finished hanging out my laundry. I've professionally waited for men to arrive and did not at all press on start streaming and then realize, oh fuck, I gotta do a thing. Anyway. So, starting this game is apparently pretty loud. I have it turned down quite a bit on Windows and on the old OBS. Oh lord. Starting off with those terrible puns already. Do we need to do that? Yeah, probably, actually. Either way. So I'm gonna start the game. It's gonna do the Unreal Engine thing, and that's gonna be very loud, so distance yourself from headphones, speakers, or whatever. I have turned it down, and I have fucking compressor on it, so it should not go completely apeshit, but yeah, if you're not ready for some loud noise, that's, I don't know, prepare yourself either way. So how terrible was that? Probably not too terrible. Okay, good. I'm gonna guess that it's not gonna get any louder. Right, so... Oh no, well, sorry Dave, so you'll have to no longer be able to hear anything. Actually, you can't hear my apology anyway. Alright, let's all talk shit about Dave because he can't hear it anymore. I'll go first. Dave has is a name that's very, very overrepresented. There you go. Right, so let's check out these settings. I've looked at these before. Let's see. We have graphic settings. Notice the lack of an S there. We have one graphic settings, which is shadow quality, yep, texture quality, yep, effects, foliage, resolution scale, and gamma, which is at 44%. This is default. I didn't select this at the start. It's just by 44%, but like as the normal thing. Who knows? Then we have audio settings. These are my favorite. Are you ready? We have voice acting language, Russian or English. I've set it to English. There's no audio controls, so I had to turn it down in Windows, and I hope it's at roughly the right level. If it's like bad, let me know, and I'll try to figure it out, but we'll see. Then we have control settings. Very basic bitch stuff, except for here. We have some car lights, car horn, discard item, display quest log, night vision motions, and slow motion. Slow motion? Wait, I forgot that was even a thing. Silencer as well. Wow, cool. Back to setting. There we go, back to the setting. And yeah, that's it. Here we go. Alright, Ember? Yeah, I probably will. I seem to remember it being like sort of... I'm being very unkind to that game, but a little bit like Max Payne in the sense of like, hey, you wanna slow down during the gunplay? Anyway, yeah, so these are options, so let's just hop right in. If it's too quiet to hear the dialogue and everything, which is probably the most important part, let me know and I'll try to fix it as quickly as possible. This game chose not to start at all on my first time starting it, by the way. It like loaded for over a minute before then saying no. So let's hope it doesn't do that for the actual campaign stuff.
Cold. Lousy cold was piercing every inch of me. It was the most lousy time of the year. Rain mixed with snow, mud and slush were penetrating everywhere. Sometimes it seems to me that the weather adjusts to my depressive soul. Have you, my friend, ever felt like your life has lost its point and only close, inevitable death can satisfy you? Maybe such thoughts have occurred to you only for a moment, but I never stopped thinking about it. Never in my dreams. My mind was full of thoughts and empty at the same time. But I just could have had one too many. After all, it doesn't matter. Now, stranger, I will tell you my story. I don't look for your understanding, but you may learn something new. Wait, how did I get here? A small, dirty street near the Central. Once a famous hotel and a lousy cesspool today was the last memory of mine. But it was so long ago.
This fucking monologue is great. Alright, the sense is a little bit high. Let's turn it down slightly. I expected that. I hadn't tried it before, but as is normal. Also, a very different menu style. Look at this shit. No save game, just load game. I see. Well done. I mean, the voice actor is giving it all the $5 worth that he got paid for it. God, he's black. Like, as in his clothing, obviously. Like, the fucking darkest thing I've ever seen. Pure shadow. Is he leaning slightly when I curve? Like, oh fuck, gotta like lean into the turning, otherwise it doesn't work. Load game will go hard if you press it. Oh, it just immediately goes. Very fine. I like that the camera instantly transitions. It's very jarring. Right, what else do we have? We have slow motion. No sound cue, no visual cue, nothing. It's just, I'm so edgy. Everything's terrible. I like that I was talking about fucking snow and rain, turning everything into slush and mud and whatever. There's nothing of that to see here. I guess that's not snow, is it? That's like bits of paper, maybe some ash or something. His fucking flashlight. Fuck, what's the flashlight button? We have to go and check out the settings again. Night vision is on N. Nice. It's very Silent Hill. Wait, is P menu? Is that a thing? That is, I say. P is car lights. P is apparently also menu. I guess we can't do that. Let's press G and see if something happens. T and H. Mission. Alright. Can't drop anything. Can't do anything here. Well done. The night vision randomly turns off. Very fine. So it does. Very good. I didn't press that. Oh, there's much worse in here than box combos, believe you me. What have we here? Ooh, look at this immersive button prompt. Fashion and culture. Jonathan Smith smashed opponents at a recent conference. Even those who initially was my ideological opponent had to eventually admit that I was right, he said in a special interview with our magazine, very special. Memory implant prices are falling. Manufacturers claim that they were able to reduce the cost of technology by 15 times. That's not... Anyway. Now everyone can improve his memory. Whose memory are we improving? I have no idea. Can a person be considered an adult at 40? A petition was submitted to Parliament for a revision of the law of majority. We demand to stop giving children adult rights. Adulthood should come at 50, says one of the activists. Alright, this is in the future. Damn, I did not remember that. It's not that far off. I'm sure we'll have news like that soon. Yeah, finally I can feel young again. Thank you, the Unclearness. It just also didn't turn on the first time I pressed it. I guess that's just part of it. I like this waypoint icon. Where have I seen that before?
Could someone decide
oh yeah,
to take
Overwatch.
his own
There you go.
life? I thought. I had no time to think. Maybe my soul is reducing to ashes, but I can't remain indifferent.
This fucking text. New note, look at quest log. Mission, I must get to the roof immediately. I can't witness another suicide, not again. Certainly a font. Oh, there's the bloke. Right then. Hey Soul. Yeah, that was... Wait, what? Open your notes, T. Alright, thank you, game. Have already done that. Yeah, man was very fucking ripped. Also, like, the posture is kind of weird with the arms just kind of behind the back a little bit. Let's do the camera thing we did at the start. Just go through the fog. Or the steam, whatever the fuck it is. Arthritis wall. Probably doing the same workout that Mr. Tips has done. I'm gonna go this way and eventually get stuck and self-block myself. We're just gonna go out of bounds. I don't know what I expected. Alright then. Now we are really falling into the deep foggy darkness. Now it can be hard edgy. Am I first personing? That's night vision. Oh wow, look at night vision actually doing something. Hey, we went through the fog, now we're below the fog layer. DK left a recommendation for this game, if I recall correctly, or at least he considered it and then changed it to not recommended. Well then, I'm guessing we should probably go back to load game. Fuck, I had to slow-mo, my bad. I should have definitely slow-moed. Alright, Kojak, welcome in. Oh, it actually auto-saved me here, that's alright. I can't close it with escape, I must press T again. I hate that. That's not great. It's not a very frequently reviewed game, I reckon, so chances of I think those reviews standing out is not nothing. Alright, Davis again? Oh wait, you can't hear me because you went off, sorry. I'm too lazy to write it though, so you'll have to just imagine that I said it, because I usually say it. Right, so let's try this again. I'm kidding. I kinda wanna see how far this goes, although we did see it from below. Maybe there's not that much to do after all, or to see. Must run slow motion towards the light. Anyway, let's go and actually move towards the objective. Oh, you got better. Nice. That's good to hear. That's glad to hear. I should not be... actually, my England is just on the right level for this game, I reckon, so maybe I shouldn't correct myself very much. Well then, we've seen all the level has to offer from below, so let's try and see what the level has to offer from above. Well, what this is basically we have our protagonist who has, as of yet, not been named. He has some written monologue. Well-written monologue, I would say, but the well part is silent. Moving without noises. Control. Is control faster than just walking? This feels faster. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is much faster. Right then. Guess we'll do the crab walk at all times. To take down, press E in close range. Yeah. We can hide from the pain by crouching. So, who am I taking down, game? Are we, See, normally a game would place a guard there or something for you to take down, so you can actually immediately put to the test what you just learned. Well, I guess we'll be crab walking. Look at this creature. It's beautiful. Nah, it's not actually, it doesn't just feel faster. It is actually faster. Like, we cross one of these faster than if I'm just walking. I mean, I can sprint, which is not super fast, but what can you do? Let's go to the beach. One of the few instances of the mirror texture not being terrible. Because it's probably not just a mirror texture. What have we here? Who just puts a book like that? Or like a magazine is probably what that's supposed to be. Fashion and culture. Singer of Neon Wind is getting married. Millions of hearts broken. Tri-winner of Miss Universe is now engaged. The name of the lucky man is still unknown. People or animals? Philosopher Dr. Jonathan Smith. That's a very, Jonathan, actually, my bad. It's a very generic name. Made another contribution to scientific world with Ascended Over Nature. Leitmotif of his work was thesis, humanity cannot think only about survival. It's very, very modern. What will not be ashamed to wear next season? Fluorescent dresses on the floor return to fashion, but the retro gradually loses its position. If you don't want to become the laughingstock of your friends in the new season, read our interview with leading designers. Right, yeah. It's not gonna comment on that. Let's continue walking down the street. I mean, most things in this game aren't unplayable, so this game is pretty good for DK standards. We did just fall out of bounds and into the void for a while, so maybe not perfect, but hey, what game really is perfect these days? None of them. Oh. Why do you have an invisible wall here, but you didn't draw the fence all the... Whatever. Let's see what else we have over here. I don't think Sten is really seeking the void. I think Sten feels like he's already in the void. I just taught him wrong. Like, nope, you're not in the void just yet. It can always get worse. Could be falling slowly through the infinite abyss. Go completely out to lunge. Oh, we can jump actually. I don't know why I expected not to be able to jump. I guess I've started playing Mass Effect recently, and maybe my brain just was like, oh yeah, right, jumping isn't a thing, spacebar is interact. But no, we can actually jump. Pretty good leap you have there, sir. Our as of yet unnamed protagonist. Oh, we also apparently walk over barrels if we get too close. Come on. Oh yeah. Who needs jumping? Yeah, Mass Effect is even further in the future, so it's logical that we just stop jumping at all. In space. Yeah, something like that. Make a little, I don't know, a poster or something on the wall that just blocks your way. Says, nope, this place is unclear. I think this is where we're supposed to go. Look at this video game design. We have lights indicating where we're supposed to go. This building has lights, nothing else does. Big man points. Oop, fucked up my jump. See if we can find any more magazines, because that's so far the best content in the game. Also, hello, drunk man. Can I interact with you at all? Why is the camera sometimes glitching close to him? How do I do that? You're a creature. Alright, Johnny. Yeah, it's very Unclearness.jpg. I forgot about that. This is very fun. This game is hard England. It's exactly the sort of thing for me, because I do England very well. Night vision, oh sorry. Oh yeah, right, doesn't the hair disappear or something? There's a thing with night vision where people look different. No, he seems to look roughly the same. Oh, sorry, I ran out of night vision. Yeah, this one's holding up pretty well. It depends on their shirts. I'm not even gonna question that. I'll just accept it. Yeah, he seems very normal. Like, lying in a corner, being drunk, out on the streets. Normal is pretty sad in the year 2100 something. Okay, I'll just keep sprinting. It introduced noise and takedowns, as in like stealth and takedowns, so I was gonna maybe not just sprint at all times, but I don't know, I think we'll just enjoy this lovely experience in all its glory. We are on a roof, not the roof just yet, but almost. Occasionally check night vision. God, you are ugly, Stan. I'm sorry. Talk him down. I'm sure Stan has enough of a way with words to make that guy not jump. I was tempted to try climbing onto this, like, ledge below us here. But I can't really show, like, that ledge, because it looks like we might be able to do that from here. But I've decided against it. Let's not fuck around some more and fall out of the out of the level again. Oop.
Don't move.
I don't wanna die.
I don't wanna die. The least fussed man about accidentally, or, well, against as well, having to jump off I've ever heard. Is he actually down there? Does the game not let me jump off? Let's find out. Oh yeah, it doesn't actually let me jump off. There's an invisible wall. Can I see him though somewhere? I don't think he's down there. Oh well. Alright, Cyrus? Yeah. He had to do it. Press E to interact with all usable objects. Equip weapons with F. Those were two different sounds for the same thing, that's right. Click, click. Gun. Neat, he actually has a little holster on his back. I was wondering what that was. Thought that was kind of like a reverse man purse thing, because it goes on the back. Ass rifle. Anything good? I jump on your jacket. It's not like you need it anymore. Well, we can aim now. Oh wow, that feels weird. Oh well. Maybe in night vision. Nope. Alright then. Handgun best another. Oh yeah, right. Thank you. The police think that I killed him. I heard siren. I need to get out. Mate, what the fuck do you mean you heard siren? A single siren? Why would they think it was you? What? Stand, please. Contain yourself. They seem to override themselves. I don't think I can scroll. Like, I don't find anything here that makes me be able to page turn. So it's good that you remind me. I don't want to miss out on the goodness. Oh, hey there. These guys arrived very silently, so let's also greet them similarly silently by sneaking down the ladder, or the stairwell. We don't. What the fuck? Well, I guess we're murdering everyone now. Interesting. Didn't the tutorial thing say something about not making noise? It's a very fancy looking little police vehicle. Very fun. You got anything to say? Like anything to loot, maybe? Any comment, maybe, on why people would just... I don't know, whatever. I'm asking a lot from the game, trying to actually explain things. Or asking it to actually explain things. Should I move the chat box? It's kind of covering the ammo thing. Although it's probably not super important. Health reasons as I said, slow-mo doesn't care about that. Alright, interesting. First guy around the corner. There wasn't a guy there, was there? Maybe I could have stealth killed Drunk Man, although he seemed to just be minding his own business. Oh, I see. Well done. My bad. I denied that guy's entire life. By just being slightly sneaky. Use silencer on handgun with H key. That's a very... very sci-fi sound. The model changes. The fuck? Alright. Is it just getting more shiny? It looks like it's also getting slightly thicker when I put that on. Either way. I like that we go from use silencer on handgun with H key to use slow motion, press X. Night vision, press N. Not just to use night vision, it's just... At this point you should know what the message means. Alright, let's be hard stealth. Stealth gameplay, that is me. Fuck! Alright then. Oh boy. Oh, this is from before we equipped our weapons. Alright, time to pick this up again. Yeah, I just low rolled that by a lot. Let's not try next time. Yeah, I think it was less an issue of that guy being able to still shoot while staggering and more an issue of, hey, there's 5 people shooting at me right now. Alright, let's F to equip. Do this. Because apparently stealth or diplomacy aren't options. I'm sure we'll experience it. With slow motion there's plenty to see. Is your arm still moving around? Sir, stop acting dead. I can see that you're still twitching or flinching, either way. What a way to go. Not the most dignified, but it's certainly one of them. Alright, since I seem to not be able to manually save... Alright, good luck with Pisa. Don't abur the guy again. Don't embarrass yourself further. Or I mean, you do you. It's your choice. Anyway, so since we can't manually save, maybe I should, instead of fucking around with some stealth shit, we should just shoot people on sight. Because I don't think there's much the game wants to offer me other than that. So, let's see. Some silencer. Damn, look at that. Actually working. Hey, the wall did block my shot there. Neat. You just survived a shot to the head. Impressive. The flailing is so goofy. Oh, I'm empty. I might be dead. Save me, wall. Alright. Oh, you're alive. Good job, you. Pew, pew, pew. Alright, I think we got him this time. I wish there was a health bar or something that would indicate to me what things are like. Maybe we can find a lone guy somewhere and actually see the stealth takedown, because I'm curious what they did with the animations for that. You could... anything to offer, mate? Any response at all to the absolute violence in front of your eyes? You know, I was gonna not shoot him, but then I realized that we're kind of... okay, never mind. We're kind of in Edge Town, so may as well. But nope, no response to being penetrated by bullets. This is normal, I guess. I guess you just get used to it in this sort of universe. What? Was that a very faint... oh, no, what the... a very faint siren. What? So how's the audio? There's some very minor stuff that's probably not very, not really showing up on stream very much. Like, there's a very faint bit of sirens going on. Not sure if you guys can hear that. Right, good to hear it. I can pretty easily turn it up, so if you'd like me to increase it slightly, let me know. Stealth kill, maybe? Oh. What an animation. I like that we let them get the first punch, and then just duck under it to deck them on. Alright, I'll turn it up very slightly, because, why not? Don't want you guys to miss out on any of the goodness. Especially not the dialogue. The dialogue is the most important bit. Stan, you really gotta work on your accuracy. Wait up! Man covers exclusively his face, the rest of his body is revealed. Good job, guy. Do we explore or do we move on? I think we should just move on, honestly. I don't imagine there being anything useful or even particularly interesting to find. More Satan. Holy Satan. guess not. On we go. The Unclearness. I didn't realize they'd actually use this splash screen so much. Oh. Alright, we're home, aren't we? Mission! Need go to Dr. Chris. Yeah, I mean...
Breaking news, a SWAT lieutenant has committed suicide. No death note was found, and the circumstances of his death are being clarified. We will keep you informed about the investigation.
Thank you for clarifying the unclearness to me. Oop, I accidentally walk up my cupboard a bit. This is a very fancy looking laptop. Can we interact with this at all? No. Hourly password changes. And a lot of text that I can't read. How about night vision? That does not help, unsurprisingly. Certainly some decor going on here, Stone. The Baltic Sea, Legends and Stories. Very classy. Alright, enjoy a pizza. Whatever the fuck vile ass word that is. Grab ammo. Oh right, I remember that. E. I like the quotation marks around the E. Just to make sure that it's not really E that we're saying, it's just the button that is meant. We don't go up to a door and say E and then it opens. Right, guess we leave. City. Fucking motorcycle goes completely apeshit outside. Wonder if that got picked up. I didn't even check the toilet. I think we'll be back there at some point, so I'll be able to see them. Note, new note, need go to Dr. Chris. That's not a new note.
I saw him for the first time, but his face seemed painfully familiar to me. I've always been careful with my connections, but no matter how hard I racked my brain, I could not realize how I had known him.
What the fuck?
Versions. Suicide under pressure. It is a good idea to find out if he has any relatives, and what are other ways to manipulate him. Drugs and other psychoactive substances. It is necessary to study the contents of his blood, and as soon as possible. His body must be in the city morgue. Severe stress. Work, family, health, money. But why did he tell he did not want to die?
Why indeed, Stan? Oh wait, Millisecond magazine. The CO2 amount has doubled in the last 50 years, says World Climate Association. We can already see a noticeable trend in shrinking of land area, melting of ice caps, and other climate anomalies that show a possibility of the planet being uninhabitable in the next 150 to 300 years. Press Secretary of WCA, Elroy Stroudsward. Alright. Breakthrough in cybernetics. After 30 years of research, scientists have developed a system with microsensors that is able to fully read the signals from the Neuros system. Bioprosthetic corporations aim to implement this technology in the next decade. Oh, alright then. See, the thing is, being shot by the police is probably such an everyday occurrence to him that he doesn't even care. Like, it's not worth to interrupt his train of thought with that. Central City Morgue, I guess we'll be there later. Oh, is it really? I should check out the dates more. My bad. You know, this night vision is actually pretty incredible, all things considered. Does this job very well. Hello there, person. Are you gonna shoot me? Very dark here. Wanna maybe go into the light so we can see you? Oh yeah, right. The hair not being properly visible in night vision mode. Is certainly something I didn't quite remember in this, but well, I mean, hair is pretty artificial. I'm glad night vision just ignores it. Don't want to judge people based on their initial hair appearance. Pretty big old area. Are you gonna shoot me? You look like police, so you're probably gonna shoot me. Let's just get ahead of you there. The way the bullets go absolutely straight while their gun flails everywhere is great. It looks so good. Night mission start. I think this is also the entrance to another area later. Northport. Not sure if it's worth exploring, but let's just look around for now. Yeah, Sten isn't the greatest shot. I mean, he did put all his points into charisma, so it's difficult to shoot people at that point. Oh yeah, just turn around and walk away. I too live my daily life by walking to a certain point on the road and then just turning around and going the other way. Didn't feel that much better to me, but I didn't use it that much, I don't think. Or maybe not at like long distances, where the inaccuracy mattered. That being said, we just played Stalker, so inaccuracy on our bullets is not something new to the stream in recent times. Is that more police? Looks like more police. It's actually pretty good, yeah. Man, I mean, it still sprays everywhere, but... yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's good enough, let's go with that. Let's not judge the man for his lack of accuracy. He has other problems that are much bigger, much more important. We'll be fine. Yeah, not that many shells in the pistol magazine. Or clip or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, right, sorry. The pistol belt. Are you a cop? You look like, yep, you certainly are. There we go. Got him, first try. This area is not very well lit. Hey, did that guy actually run away from a gunfight? I just realized. That was almost reasonable behavior. Can we just climb into this car? What? Where do we just go? Did I just go home? What? Why did the car just bring me home? Wait, what the fuck? Just go outside, shoot some cops, see a random car immediately. Well, I'm going home. That's my job done for the day. Excuse you. Alright then. I guess I'll take the extra ammo. I like that our pistol on our belt disappeared and we got a new one. Oh yeah, I know, I see what you mean now. That is in a pretty bad state, I agree. I mean, it's not flawless in the rest of the yes, Brain, in the rest of the house either, so... can't really be helped. I mean, you are probably correct, he is probably drunk as fuck. Yeah, so used to driving to work, just hop into car, immediately go there. Need go to Dr. Chris. Yeah, you certainly need some sort of doctor assistant. Not sure as the assistants, rather. Not sure if Chris is the man you want, but what can you do? Hot damn. Why do people have disappearing hair? Why don't I have disappearing hair? Actually, I have disappearing hair. Never mind. Sad fate. Pretty common in men. Although it's usually not this abrupt. I was trying to press M to find a map of some variety. I wonder if we're gonna get teleported home again if we interact with this car over here. I think that's a very different one, so... Maybe not, maybe yes. That looks just like a regular drive icon, doesn't it? Oh, we can get in on this side. Alright then. Hot damn, what the fuck? Those are some very bright lights. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's torment the local population. Hey, guy! Oh, I mean, I just wanted to torment him, not kill him, but this controls like ass. Jesus, this is some light. Holy fuck, you can't see shit in this. Very good. It does look surprisingly good, yeah. Also, in general, the shadows are pretty good. It probably just is part of the engine, to be fair, but what can you do? Gas, brake, steering wheel, get out of car, horn. Nitro, handbrake, and start an engine. Which engine are we starting? Holy cow. Absolute menace. Aw. I was hoping to fly over that railing, that would've been funny. Oh my god, this controls so awkwardly. Bonk. Die, copper. Hello. Would you like to no longer be able to see? If so, keep going this way and face me. Yep, this is great. That's not where I would have decided to path afterwards, but you do you. You are committed, I respect that. Blinded to shit and run over. I think one of those is worse than the other, but what can you do? Alright, let's maybe turn that off so we can actually kind of at least see what we're doing. There's actually a gear shift noise if we switch between regular and reversey, like forward and reversey. Very fine. Home furnishings. Probably know what Stan needs. Stan needs a therapist or 10. So Dr. Chris can help us out. Those are some interesting car sounds, honestly, not terrible. Bong. Ding, ding. Dude, you're just standing in the middle of the street having a chit chat. The fuck are these outfits anyway? The future is wild. Well done. What the fuck is this about? Oh, wasn't there a thing with this being like sort of post-apocalyptic where the majority of the world has gone to shit with like water everywhere and floods and shit? Is that floating? Unplayable. He made the terrain go down, but the assets are still at the same height. Oh well, what can you do? Aw. Sturdiest streetlights I've ever seen. Possibly not true.
Dr. Chris. Once he was a high-priced surgeon. Today he is void of his glory. I owe much to him. I feel uncomfortable every time I turn to him. I'll always be deeply in his debt. However, when I saw him, it was clear that he was glad to see me. Kind and wise look. I hope he understands that I come to him not only when I need something. I really appreciate him. He's like a father to me. For a second, I felt like smiling, but I did not manage to for some reason.
This fucking dialogue or monologue. I almost felt an inch of happiness. I barely contained myself in time. I also liked how my my fuel was draining still quite a bit when I was standing still in the car. Oh, let's do another stealth takedown. We saw one of those before. It was glorious. Let's do another one. The fact that they get a swing in first is so good. Why not just grab them by the throat or something, whatever other stealth takedown games do? Oh well. We have Lilies over here. Then we have Amirs over here. I guess in the future you don't really need descriptions for your places, it's just an individual person owns it, so we can be like, oh, this is Lilies, alright, yeah, sure. Tax audit, we can help. 555, no tax. Sounds good. Hey, guy. Nice ass. Medics. Express. Alright then. Guess drugs on demand. Bar. We go in bar. I like that we have a loading icon that looks like it's supposed to be moving, but isn't actually moving. Jesus Christ, you absolute creature, look at you. Some of these paintings don't really fit the decor all that well, do they? Man, looks like he's about to grab someone and maybe choke them. Need go to Dr. Crow's. Or did you mean a different kind of note? Yeah, it says that every time you enter a new area. I think your arm is clipping through your shirt there, sir. It's not alright. Maybe you're a bit too swole to control by regular clothing. You go, girl. Have a fun time even if no one else is. Is there a button prompt here? No. You look like you are on a lot of drugs, which is probably the only way to tolerate this world. Anyone got something to say? Any dialogue? Any talkers? Who are you talking to? I also like the generic bar ambience playing, even though there's not really much talking or movement or anything going on. Oh well, guess we're leaving. It's no kitty, it's a dog. Well, I guess I'll just go to Dr. Crow's and experience the joy of exposition. She's on a mission. She's probably trying to kill someone. Is that where I parked the car? There's no way that's exactly where I parked the car, is it? It might actually be, yeah. Huh, neat. Oh, the cop has respawned, of course. It might have remembered where I parked my car, that'd be impressive. I didn't expect that. Anyway, let's go and meet Dr. Crow's. Crow's home! His home looks like shit according to the load screen, like goddamn, looks like a prison, mental institute. People have some weird ass homes in those. Like, you have these ancient looking furniture pieces, and then this... like, these statues and shit. It's very all over the place, I don't know. Oh, this door is painted on, never mind. This might be the scene where the Wilhelm scream comes from. Something like that, at least. Nope. Also, generic, like, tables like this. Oh boy, more magazine. Well, second magazine. Civil War. Remnants of the old elite have claimed most hospitable territory. This territory nicknamed Green Zone. Higher recruitment of police officers. Heads of relevant echelons of police force have said that the higher financing of law enforcement is only due to desire to rapidly stabilize the situation. Good job with the font here on the background. Very legible. Can't scroll through these, can I? It's kind of a shame. Oh, I'd like to read more nonsense. Speaking of. Cyber Guardian with an I. And here you spelled that correctly. Maybe that's a pun or something. I don't know. Cyber Police received a batch of new tactical chips. Sometimes it is difficult to make the necessary decision in a quick combat situation. Oh, wait, fuck, I can't read. Sometimes it is difficult to make the necessary decision in a combat situation rather quickly. Now modern technology will help the defenders of our repentance to bear this heavy burden. The defenders of our repentance? What? This note looks important, Stan. Maybe you should read it. Maybe that's a plot note for later. Same with this one. Oh, we are on the table now. This light shines directly into my dark soul. Hardfold? Hardyfold? Yeah. Either way. Hello, camera.
Sorry, but I got bad news, as usual.
You know, I always have time for you.
You must have heard about the lieutenant.
Yes, what's that to do with you?
I was there. I saw his eyes. They
Oh,
were the
sir.
victims. If you want to see the eyes of a man willing to die, look at mine. His were different. There was the fear of death, panic, a wish to run. What could it be?
Didn't
Soundtrack?
expect it. Well, it is not your first day as a detective. Have you experienced something like this before?
Nah. I've lied. I've seen it, but it was so personal that I was embarrassed to tell.
The fuck are you talking?
It was 5 years ago.
Oh, are we flashbacking? Lovely. Oh, aren't we in the house of... We're gonna... Nope, we're just... Nope, we're just home. Alright then, guess we're home. Well then. Honestly, I feel like paying attention to the plot and understanding it is against the idea of the game, given
But when
it's
they
that...
knocked at my door, the first thing I noticed when I opened the door was a heady aroma of her perfume. It indicated a vamp. The woman who never stops until she gets what she wants and catches a person's mind. I saw through her.
You must be Stan, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm all ears. She entered before I could answer. For a moment, it seemed to me that my home became lighter and more comfortable.
Everything is here. I think you have already understood it. I want my husband to be removed like a pawn from a chessboard. I want him into purgatory or dead. It does not matter. I am interested only in his property.
You must be crazy. You should find another contractor. You could just leave him.
I could not. I am scared. Sorry. You can't even imagine what he will do to me if I leave him.
It would be a cold day in hell before I believed her tears. But even those false tears did not leave me alone. I started to think I had been wrong. I agreed to her terms. My instincts were crying I should kick her out. But it was not her husband who worried me. And not even herself. It was an egoist inside me who hoped to see her again one day. I took that damn envelope, and as soon as she closed that door, I poured a glass of whiskey and emptied it in one gulp.
Hopefully in your own gob. This fucking writing.
Like obsessed, I gave up everything. but I found compromising information about her husband. It was 6 years ago. He was pushing drugs while he was in the underworld. The case was considered to be a dead duck because there was no evidence, but I found the lead. I played with loaded dice. Beat evidence is out. I learned everything. I saw police taking him to purgatory. Yeah, purgatory. The people who were there once would rather die than return there. They went crazy, lost everything. I'm afraid to imagine what's going on inside this repressive state machinery. After I'd finished, I went to the given address. I felt that very perfume before I entered. When I opened the door, I saw her wearing a snow-white bathrobe. Angels must look like her. She smelled better than 1,000,000 of tea roses.
1,000,000
Her eyes
of tea.
were more beautiful than all the brilliance on earth. Her voice was nicer than any music. My heart was broken by the thought that she would never be mine. I gave her the envelope. with a
This
copy of the
title
husband's
as
sentence.
well.
I
So
didn't
good.
wait when she would give me the promised payment. I went out and did not say a word. It would be better to forget her. Not
Better
to
to
see her
forget
again.
her.
Just to get drunk and fall asleep thinking of nothing. I knew her husband has never been a despot. More than that, I was sure that he loved her like life itself, but it was not important anymore. I went into the street, and what I saw was awful. She fell out of the window in front of my eyes. There was terror in her dead eyes. Her hands were cut. I rushed upstairs to her flat. The door was closed. I kicked it out. Suicide.
This fucking narration. This is certainly some art. I like having the same painting 3 times as well. Like, when you find one that you really like, you just gotta get multiple copies of it, plus the entire fucking apartment. I like these massive door frames. I like the blanket on the coat rack. It's very fun. It's probably just a very tall coat. You didn't even look at the data we bought. Yeah, isn't this one of those, hey, pick your color for wallpaper things? Why does she have that as tiling? In combination, like, it's just applied so sporadically as well. I don't know. Whatever. I should, I don't know. Censored labia, maybe. This game is such a mishmash of styles. There's a little blood up here for someone that jumped out the window. Guess he did say her hands were cut, if I heard that correctly. E. No, we don't E, we look around. Interesting little statue. Honestly, these places are a little bit uncanny, like not really... Not just in the, oh, this is kind of weird, but like almost like horror sort of way, where it's like trying to do some familiar elements, but it's just cobbled together like by an alien that doesn't actually understand what things look like. I don't think it really deserves the term expression. New note. Mission. Broken window. A glass of unfinished wine. A piece of glass that was open vein. A piece of glass that was open veins. Blood stain on the floor near the chair. Note. I achieved what wanted to. Conclusion. Suicide. I achieved what wanted to. Yeah. Alright, that's done. There you go. Nice detective
Seemed
work.
strange to me. When she came to me, her intentions were not of a person who was going to die, but It's too late to think about it. I hear sirens. It's high time to go.
Certainly an almost reflection. I think that's significantly worse than the English you use.
I was ashamed to lie to my best friend. Maybe I'll tell him the story one day, but I'm afraid to tell such a shameful thing.
What are you thinking about?
Can a blood test determine a psychoactive substance and say whether it could bring to a suicide?
I will try to do it if you have the blood, of course. Nowadays, many people suffer death. Why are you so interested?
I don't have the blood, but I'll get it. Just professional's interest, you know? It's always exciting to take something. Sorry, Doc. I have to go.
Many people suffer death nowadays. Oh lord. Very fine. Oh, we're back here. Look at the crime scene, interrogate witnesses. Well then. Well, at least we know this level already, so we can just kind of speedrun it. Oog, 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 oog. This street layout really makes a lot of sense. Wait, did we miss that before? Fashion and culture. Nanobots. Elegant and completely safe. Scientists busted a myth about problems with breastfeeding after installing polymorphous implants. Alright then. The Dog and the Cyborg. New season. Yes, indeed. You have understood correctly. After 2 weeks, we'll be pleased with the continuation of our favorite series. For those who are not familiar with this work of art, we, firstly, strongly recommend correcting this oversight. And secondly, we recall that the series tells about the partnership of a simple cyber police officer and his faithful fighting dog. Humanity has never seen such a drama. Oh, well, yeah, I mean... honestly, that sounds like a very fun show. Like Cyber Swine if you had a dwarf companion, I guess. Oh, now it's time to interrogate the drunk knight. Don't mind the gun. Tell me what I want to hear.
Do you have a cigarette?
No.
Here you are. I'm just giving up.
Look, are you here because of the dead?
Let it be so.
Have you known him? Listen, I found something. I was there at that moment and found it next to the body. No one noticed it. I took it when they all went away.
You were very helpful.
Thank you. A kind person.
New note, oh boy, boy. City Morgue. Use the electronic key of the lieutenant who gave the homeless. Use the electronic key of the lieutenant who gave the homeless. Find a vial of lieutenant for analysis. There we go. We have the vial of lieutenant soon. I mean, it probably does. Although I'm not even sure if it's Google translated. I think Google Translate might have produced better results, maybe. Like, the word choice itself is often not terrible. It's mostly really just the grammar and the way things are cobbled together. But, I don't know. I guess it's fine in the original language. Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly an experience. Wait, we didn't get home this time. We spawned outside of our home. Stan's home. Yes, quite. Right, city mark. We saw this earlier, so it shouldn't be... How dare immediately shoot me. Alright, so that guy really doesn't have an excuse, whoever translated it. We've heard this before. The loading screens are the best part though. I really like the still shot with the unmoving loading icon and the text that says loading on it. Certainly a camera perspective to enter with. Damn, Stan, you are tall as hell. Or these lamps are hanging very low. Probably the latter. Bonk. Bonk. Some very strong horror vibes now. With the weird soundtrack that's like kind of psychedelic. Unlock. Oh boy, we have lock pillocking. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Actually, what? What the fuck did I just do? How did I do that? What? I have no idea. Anyway, let's read. Millisecond Magazine. Ararat. Through an anomalous poll sponsored by us, we discovered that 27% of the population on land unaffected by flooding are a part of some form of cult or unapproved religion. 73% of those cults think that the flooding is God's punishment. Blue Planet. Last year, land only covered 2% of the planet's surface. That is not a lot. The end. Unfortunately, due to rapid economic decline, we may cease production of the journal. Nothing lasts forever. Thank you for staying with us all these years. Alright. Goodbye, magazine. Lockhumpen. Yeah, it seems to not be very common for people over there to learn English. No idea why. As it, I mean, obviously, like historical context, but like overall, it seems pretty silly these days. I don't know, it doesn't seem like the most interesting little minigame. They sort of Germans in this take for English. What? You mean in the sense that Germans don't like learning English, or what are you trying to suggest? Because I agree with that. There's a pretty strong culture of... What the fuck am I even... I don't know, this seems like a weird... Yeah, my English understand is completely out to lunch. But yeah, that's something I really dislike about a lot of like German online stuff, is that there's a bit of a strong cult of, hey, we must stick together as Germates, play everything in German, and make like German groups, German clans, German guilds, or whatever, depending on the games. Which I find very silly, because you're just barring yourself from so much content on so many people and shit by like locking yourself in that. I think part of that might be because of the strong culture of having everything translated previously, or I mean still do. So you don't really get encouraged to like mingle with other languages and shit, but either way, I think it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, English is a bit all over the place, I agree. That being said, there's a difference between like, oh, I make the occasional mistake because English is a weird language, versus, oh, I have no idea what the fuck I'm writing and it feels like you're stroking out when reading it. English is technical language? I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, English also always felt very like intuitive to learn to me. I didn't really mind learning it. That being said, I do like languages in general. I always find them interesting to learn about and like just learn in general in school as well, so seems like we're acquiring all the keycards. I hope there's some actual gameplay element to that instead of just, hey, run around and do all the things. Are we out of bouncing soon? Okay, I was very worried I'll just walk out of the building and fall into the void again. This is certainly a place. Can't see shit video game. Alright, there's actually just nothing here. Alright, let's not fuck around too much. I don't want to get lost in the middle of nowhere. I guess we go back. We got the key card. Surely that's all we need. As in, you guys don't wanna like learn English or learn German or whatever, like you just are fed up with it because of being forced to learn it in school or something? I see. Yeah. Again, I don't quite know where that sort of thing is coming from. It's not like we are, like, growing up in Germany, you are, like, barred from English media or something. On the contrary, it's fairly common to just have English songs and English movies and shit. Although movies specifically are very often, like, translated, but it's not like we're... I hope the lights just went off for a moment, but I think the camera just got stuck in a locker for a moment. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, I'm getting into something where the light gets blocked out. This is weird. It's a weird, weird effect in general. But yeah, it's not like we're like barring ourselves from other cultural bits from other languages. It's just for some reason there's this strong need to be like, oh yeah, Germate identity, we are Germates. I like that we have the same diagram here 4 times, 5 times in this one hallway. It really needs it. This is the hallway of arms. Why do we do this unlocking minigame with 0 stakes? I mean, why is this level so big with absolutely nothing in it? What are we doing, game? Why are we here? Just to suffer? What the fuck? This is a bit of a maze with absolutely nothing of value happening. Good times. From what I know, the biggest issue with learning German is the, like, gnomes, like not gnomes, what's the word, fucking... Anyway, that every word is, like, gendered, so you need to kind of figure out what gender things are, which doesn't make any semblance of sense. Alright, we found the thing. Need go to Dr. Chris, carry the blood of Lieutenant for analysis. We are carrying it, let's hope it gets analyzed. So like you have the articles for, like 3 articles for the different genders of words, even though words don't really need any semblance of genders and it doesn't make any semblance of sense to begin with. There's no rhyme or reason to it, it's pure learning things by heart. So like articles are like, for like, let's say we talk about the car, it would be das Auto, which would be like the neutral term rather than male or female, whereas the man would be der Mann, which is masculine. Die Frau is the woman, which is feminine. So you have like 3 articles, der, die, und das, for 3 different quote-unquote genders of words, even though they don't need genders at all. It's just gendered articles for no reason whatsoever, basically. Nah, the A or N thing, A or N thing is more about the following word so that it flows quote-unquote more nicely. that doesn't really follow the same rules, I don't think. Like the A or N thing, you can on-site identify which of the two it's gonna be. They removed their mascaras. What? I mean, the entire system isn't like completely superfluous. Like, why would we need different gendered articles for fucking words like that? Like, it makes absolutely no sense. It's just an entire extra burden of learning things. The annoying part about it is that even if you, like, I for example think that like having gendered articles is completely pointless and stupid, but having grown up in Germany and speaking German, if you use the wrong article, it's gonna sound wrong to me and I think you're an idiot. Like, not, obviously, like, not like you're doing anything massively wrong, like a big idiot or something, but it sounds wrong because I've learned it correctly, and so when you say it wrong, it sounds stupid, which I don't like that I feel that way, because it is entirely arbitrary and stupid, and I don't think people should be, like, chastised for not knowing. It's completely understandable and also ultimately perfectly fine if you use the wrong article. No one gives a fuck. It doesn't change the meaning of the word that follows in, like, 99.9% of cases. But it sounds wrong anyway. I don't know. I don't quite agree. I think the A and N thing, unless you're talking about something else, is just... You mean the that like you sometimes use N instead of A before a word because it starts with a vowel, right? I think that's more about like the flow of the language, that like it sounds better if you have N thing there or something. It's kind of like how in French you have different pronunciations a little bit depending on whether the following thing starts with a vowel or not. So I don't think it's really the same thing at all, since you can like deduce it from actually looking at the words that are following, rather than how would you know what fucking gender a washing machine is? Like, or a bottle or whatever. Like, you can't look at that word and immediately know. Guess that's one way of thinking about it. Oops, wrong side. Well, take your wild guess then, but after the dialogue.
I hope there is enough.
Stan can find anything he wants.
If only I could. It's strange. The case is very important, but there was nobody on guard.
This
This
is a
fucking
time when
music.
people are dying every day. Old and young, rich and poor. No one cares. One day a man dropped dead from heart attack in the street. Nobody tried to help. They removed his body only when the stink became unbearable. The person could have had a future. He had plans for his life and maybe even a happy family. Can't argue with death. Well, come soon. I will check if I can do anything.
Thanks, dog.
Alright, guess we'll come back soon. You're wrong though. Bottle is also female. Anyway, is this soon enough? How do you feel, Chris? Can we rifle through your shit? Do you have anything lying around that we can read or snag? Yeah, the voice acting is certainly an experience. I mean, they're kinda giving it their all, at least to a certain extent. It's just... I don't know. Yeah, that's also how...
My old friend Chris. The person I can justly call my second father. Even more, I can call him my only father. Because I do not remember my birth father. How'd it come? I don't remember my old life at all. My first memory is Chris's words. "Wake up, Stan," he said, and connected something to my medicine dropper. I was helpless, in unbearable pain, like hundreds of needles were piercing me up. I heard, "Very good that you are alive," and then fell asleep again. When I woke up, there were dozens of small tools sustaining my life. Half of my organs were replaced with artificial. Electricity bit my arm. Little by little, the sense was returning to me. But I was not able to remember my name and my past. Sometimes I see some pieces of those horrible events in my dreams, but I have no idea about their meaning. I was trying to find the truth about myself, but it was in vain. Chris said that he had found me half dead with numerous burnt wounds on the bank of the river. I can't say that I 100% believe in his words, but there is no reason to doubt it. But maybe I don't. I want to know what he conceals. I can understand his paternal feelings. I'm not absolutely sincere with him, in spite of the fact that I owe my life to him.
Good old Dr. Chris, who's like my second father. Is actually also almost like my first father, because I don't remember my actual father. Let's go to bar and get drunk. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuggy bar in the middle of nowhere. I'm a frequent visit area. The bartender sees me from afar and prepares a bottle of my favourite scotch. Although I came here not for a drink, I cannot but have a glass of cure filling my heart with warmth.
Foggy bar. Is this what this place is called? Very fun.
What are you talking about? We've been friends for a long time. You can confide your feelings to me.
It doesn't matter. I like this place. It's always quiet and comfortable here.
Because only people like you really appreciate this place. Intelligent people would rather keep away from it. But we're different, Stan, aren't we?
Intelligent people? When did you meet intelligent people from this damn grey zone last?
You know, sometimes I meet people who stay optimistic and believe in some more or less better tomorrow.
And what about you? That's what I'm saying. Was anything interesting going on lately?
Drunken brawls, people dead of a drug overdose, assaults and robberies. Nothing changes. I can't even remember when it was quiet for the last time.
Did you
I'll
earlier?
be out of work if not for all those things. Let's drink to that. Have you heard anything about that SWAT lieutenant's death?
Everyone has. Some were very happy about it. He's rumoured to have been a hell of a creep, mildly speaking.
In what other way would he? Whatever. You know what? Let's not think about it. A lot of glasses and bottles on these on this counter. Have I now spent time? Are we now going back to Dr. Cruz? Who are you mouthing off to? There's nobody here! Please take your drug business elsewhere. Anyway, back to city. Wonder why they haven't named the city. Maybe they didn't, I just missed it. It seems like the sort of game that would call a city like hard shit town dot place. Most evilest, vilest, edgiest place imaginable. Let's enjoy car. Maybe the car will even teleport me home like that other time. That was great. Teleport me. Oh, shame. It could be, yeah. That's not edgy enough, though. Kinda leads a name that suggests the pain that our protagonist is in. I do like how we had that dialogue about almost accidentally smiling, but then barely managing not to. This car is certainly an experience. Oh boy. Anyway, we've made it home. There was certainly some physics going on. Gotta tip the car, I tried. Need go to Dr. Chris. New note, need go to Dr. Chris. Added a 2 there, my bad, sorry game. Floating exclamation mark, sure, let's partake in that. Mission, oh boy, here we go. On the identity, sorry, my bad game. On the identity of lieutenant number... What? According to him, you can view a personal matter, lieutenant. To go to office database national security, I entered the ID number. Display standard formation. About the lieutenant, his name, rank, height, weight, separation, etc. Why is height, weight... whatever. To need to know more, hack the database of UMB. To need to know more, hack the database of UMB. Okay. After successful hacking, all related relationships are being investigated, Lieutenant. Colleagues, operations in which were taken part. I'm gonna try again. After successful hacking, all related relationships are being investigated, Lieutenant. Investigated, Lieutenant, colleagues... I don't know how to... whatever. I was interested in the operation, stripping off the red zone. It was carried out with the help the burning of the territory. Oh, fucking Jesus. According to UNB, among those killed was about 90% civilians. Additional version? Mental deviation on the soil scene. Additional version. Mental deviation on the soil scene. Okay, never mind. Holy fuck. Alright, Spectacles, welcome in to, goodbye your brain cells, or mine in this case, maybe ours. We can all become dumb together. Die of stroke live on stream. Yeah, words were definitely placed next to each other on that piece of paper. Arguably, they even formed full sentences. Can we take a shower, maybe? I'm sure you could use one then. Well, I guess we go back and go Dr. Chris. Or go to Chris, Doctor. No, flat as English major compared to this.
Stan, I've been looking for you for a long time. Please, listen to me. Believe I wouldn't come to you if it wasn't important.
Hello, I'm listening to you.
Hello.
I asked you to investigate a murder.
I don't think it's my specialty. You better address the authorities.
But it's an unusual murder. Most people would call me crazy if I told them, but not you. I ask you to go into my death.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you are the last person I'm talking to. There is deadly poison in me. I can't get it out. I feel it spreading all over my body, penetrating into all my organs. My death is close, and the only thing I ask you is to find the murderer. It's my death wish. Don't worry for the reward. Whatever the result, it is waiting for you in the central bank.
Tell me what's happened.
I found out just a little. It's all in this folder. Please, take it. I am leaving. Sorry, I want to spend my last hours drinking. Goodbye.
There is nothing worse than death, but its expectation. Especially for those who love their lives. I will go out and turn the table around with you.
Well, I guess he was dead already. He was just a phantom after all. Oh lord. Mission poisoning. Supposedly happened at the hotel at a party with the help of alcoholic beverages. That was almost a proper sentence. Not bad, game. The motive and performer is unknown. I checked the list of people who were at the party that day, but people were much more whose names are unknown. There is a duplicate keycard from the number of the victim, type of activity of the victim, furniture dealer, relatives, son living in the green zone. I have not seen my father for more than 2 years. That's a bit personal with us then. Expected motives, pity competition, list of traders involved, Expected motives. Pity competition. List of traders involved. Furniture trade. Why are we doubling this up? Are you also having a stroke, Stan? Are you okay? None of them was noticed at the party. Need to go to his shop. Need to go to his shop. That's actually a sentence. Wow, okay, cool. Well then, let's go to his shop. Hi, guy. Oida. Fucking fences, I hate them. Every game ever. My old nemesis. There you go. Kill police on the daily, no one gives a fuck. This town is terrible, life is pain. I haven't smiled since I was born. They almost got me that one time though. Is his hair getting, like, worse the more I go on? I mean, he kinda can, but it's, like, the camera is so janky that I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't want to make you guys stroke out properly. Like, the camera doesn't transition, it just jumps to where it needs to be, basically. You have lovely hair. Or do you? Dun dun dun! It's another wig. X-ray night vision is on the case. Calling out all manner of Satan. Wait up! I pressed X, didn't I? Oh, what? We might die here. Come on, please hit at some point. There you go. Good job, Stan. Proud of you. A little bit, maybe. Home furnishing. We saw that shop before. This car will teleport me home, I think, if I interact with it. It kinda like that sort of device in real life, I must say. Like, walk up to a car, try to enter it, suddenly you're back home. Save people a lot of trips. The Unclearness. Standing there, I'll have you know I was strafing with the best of them. Certainly a big old hand he has there, doesn't he? Maybe it's part of the camera perspective, but it looks basically bigger than his foot. Ring ring. It's not connected to anything. Oh well. H&D Interiors. I guess this is one way to use just your cobbled together array of assets, just make it a furniture store, and suddenly it doesn't look out of place. Pretty clever. Oh, what the? What? How is there, when I look from the right perspective, there's fucking rave shit going on, and then from this perspective it's normal. What the fuck? Oh hey look, they also sell this wall tiling that the lady had in her house. Samdi. New note, look at quest log. Mission, crime scene investigation found. Traces of the killer's shoes, gum. No, gun, not gum. Traces of the killer's shoes, gun kill without fingerprints. Isn't that a knife on the ground there? Open all doors and windows in order to destroy the smell. The inscription Samdi was written by the murdered man's bloody hands. Not the murdered man himself though, it's just the hands acting on their own. Values are not touched, no trace of values are not touched. I'd only just clicked what they were saying. No trace of the search was found. Which means the motive for the murder was not a robbery. Traces of the fight were not found. Most likely the killer acted unexpectedly. Yeah, I mean, you just can't see that sort of shit coming. Are we leaving again? Did we do our job here? I feel like we did our job here. Time to leave. Anyone else smell burnt toast? I don't know. Think I'm about to go. Alright, I think we'll do half an hour more of it, and then continue next time. I kind of want to spread this out over multiple streams rather than just burning through this in one go. The thing with games like this is that the more you like do in one chunk, the more your brain just kind of starts glossing over everything. It doesn't feel like if you just start seeing some of the hard English, at first it's like very funny and very silly, but over time you just get more and more like numb to it. So I don't want to do like big man chunks, otherwise we get to not enjoy it as much, I think. Inure, I didn't know that word. You too have slightly fake hair, not as extreme as the other one though. Aha, very fake hair. Called out. Maybe Stan is just miserable because he has the superpower to be able to tell what people really look like at a moment's notice. I mean, he's not using any sort of device for night vision. He's just like, okay, I can see in the dark now, but I'll also notice a loss of hair on everyone. Wasn't there also something with the models changing in night vision? I don't think we actually saw anyone with that yet. Cyborg organs, maybe. Right, maybe we'll run into them at some point. There's been a patch. Are you certain that that is something you want to suggest? That they have addressed this one issue as opposed to all the other things? I like that you're implying that that one thing might not be intended. Who knows? Maybe the hair changing and the weird white shirt guy was also part of the experience. I mean, it was for you. Who's to say it wasn't intentional? I don't know why, but this night vision is cracking me up every time I press the button. Very white collar. The Unclearness. Yeah, I can't wait to start with that shit. It seems like a very fun time. Evening, sir.
Welcome to our hotel. What can I do for you?
A while ago, my friend stayed at the hotel. He said there was a party. There he lost a family relic, the old watch. He had to leave for some important issues and asked me to help him in such thankless task as looking for the lost thing. Could you help me?
How?
My friend has left me a list of guests who were his acquaintances that evening. He said he was on good terms with them, and maybe someone picked up the watch and returned it for a reward. Are those people at the hotel now?
His hair is experiencing issues as well.
We're not allowed to disclose information about our clients. Sorry.
But my friend will generously pay for any help.
There was a party at the hotel, indeed. Some of the guests are still here.
I will engage a room at the hotel. I'd like to get to know them better. Could you tell me who else was at the party?
Unfortunately, I can't. It was not my shift, and I came here after it had just finished. There was a perfect mess.
How often do you have parties like this?
Of course, we try to satisfy our clients as best we can. Moreover, it's a good opportunity to make new acquaintances.
How does that answer the question? Whatever. Mission. The concierge gave me the hotel key card. I went up to my own room. Why do you have a room here? People from the list are still in hotels. In some hotels. Follow the rooms to analyze the people inhabiting them. The possibility of hacking numbers for the collection of information. Alright then, yeah. Oh boy, a magazine. Fashion and Culture. Jonathan Smith, this time with an H in there, smashed opponents at a recent conference. Wait, this is the same one we read earlier. This is disappointing. It's the best part. Just reading about all the bullshit. I almost got stuck on that chair.
I have a feeling that the prisoner is not on the list.
The prisoner?
Most probably, he's not at the hotel as well. But I should check all the variants. I should see the room of the victim.
Look at this bling bling on the gun. It's almost like some sort of Call of Duty weapon skin that he unlocked by shooting enough people. Holy second magazine! Hey, we've seen this before as well. Come on. Stop being lazy, game. Give me more. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe prisoners and, like, current occupants are the same thing, or at least a similar word, and it got translated poorly. This is a fucking OSHA nightmare right here. Let's see if there's fall damage. Maybe it went black for a brief moment. $513, here we are. Why is there sometimes a camera perspective that has red lighting and the fucking weird outline on the ground? Is that like the view of the level editor or something? Anyway, it says Samdi here. Although why would their level editor have the red lighting? Yep, same magazine again. I guess they bought it in bulk, which makes sense. What would this be? Let's find out. When examining the victim's room, it turns out that the poison was in a bottle of rum. That didn't look like a rum. No, well, you need go to the bar and find out about this rum from the bartender. Alright, sure, yeah. I mean, who else would we talk to about rum? Clearly the man's an expert on the topic. Whee! Oh yeah, there is actually fall damage, neat. Not a lot, given that we just fell, like, what, 5 floors? But not too bad. Maybe you didn't want to return to the place where you got poisoned, because that sounds like a pretty dangerous idea. It says new note, but this is the same note, isn't it? So, on we go. What the? Sorted. Yeah, I can't let that go to waste. I mean, he is sure that he's about to die, and he says he wanted to go drinking, so... It would probably not even be the worst idea to just finish it if you're convinced you're dead anyway. Especially if it was good rum. Like, I don't know. Shit might be expensive. Bar. Eating one of the big combat sessions before stopping. Is there one coming up soon? Because so far the game's been very light on actual gameplay. Oh, well, this time we're talking to this bartender.
They say there was an excellent party not so far.
That's true. Yeah, it's expensive rum. They rarely order it. Only several people asked for it during that party. The more so, the whole bottle.
Can you tell me if you noticed something unusual during the party? Were there any suspicious people you hadn't met before?
I meet hundreds of
He's a
people every
fucking
day, so I can't
bartender,
remember them
Stan.
all. But there was a strange person. He stays at room 414. He ordered nothing during the whole evening, but he suspiciously looked around. It felt like he was scared.
Well, thank you.
Jesus Christ. You're still partying? Good girl. keep going. I like that we're talking to the other guy this time. Like, oh yeah, he's our old friend. Let's not ask that guy. Let's ask this other guy who's just gesturing at the air. Clearly, this guy seems very sane. Like, look at him, still mouthing off at nobody. This is the guy I would take my information from. Yeah. This fucking game. Oh, let's go right back over here then. I mean, the other bartender was friendly enough, wasn't he? Like, they were talking like they were mates. Aha, you want a jump scare? Actually, you know what? Since you haven't noticed me yet, let's show the people the lovely stealth takedown animation again. Because there are, of course, stealth takedowns in a game such as this. Got him. Model doesn't actually change, it just looks weird anyway. This game is the stuff of nightmares. Right, 404 outside. I'm sure they put a marker in. 414? I think 414. Let's just get the gun out just in case. Oh boy, lockpicking. Ooh. Wait, it didn't even go out. You know what, fuck it.
Who are you? What do you want from me? I know who you are. You're a private detective. Why are you following me?
I investigate the poisoning and death of my client.
He is not the only one, and they tried to poison me as well.
Who are you?
My name is Noah. I'm an antique dealer. They didn't just try to poison me. They threatened to kill me and didn't demand anything. My alertness saved my life.
Someone aimfully poisoned sellers. What for? Do you suspect anyone?
I was trying to understand who had done it, but I didn't succeed. I looked closely at the bartender for the whole party, trying to see if he put something into the drinks. It was in vain, but I'd like to help you as much as I can, because it is all about my life as well. Sorry for my cautiousness.
You know, I found another trader who had been killed. I guess that these murders are bound into a system.
Bound into
The
a
word
system.
Sandy was written where I found him.
I had heard this word before they put poison into my food. It was a miracle that I noticed it. They phoned me and I whispered it.
You said that they were trying to poison you. How did you save yourself?
I know. I was a cook in the past. I know exactly what my favorite dishes should contain and what they should not. Excuse me. I'm going to take a cold shower.
I can tell that my favorite dish is not supposed to contain poison. So I did. Alright then, yeah, enjoy your shower. Knock knock. He just fucking dies. How is that? I guess he cut himself. I guess it's another one of these suicides, quote unquote. He was gone for 0.5 seconds. What the fuck? Well, it's at least partaking all this assault rifle ammo. Fucking. Excuse me, I'm gonna go take a cold shower, alright? I opened the door, he's fucking already dead. Maybe we talk to his ghost, he's just been dead all along. Evasive maneuvers, aim, fire. I don't think my brain can come up with that level of dialogue, so I don't think that nightmare could ever really get anywhere near the real thing. What is this flickering that's going on? Like, where's this object here? Just teleporting around. Is this the bar ambience playing? That's why I was hunting the door. You would normally think so, but I think in this case it's just the game being weird. The way his arm moved when I shot it, and the bullets kept going straight anyway. Jesus Christ. I mean, it is certainly a rug. Not sure if loosest thing in the game necessarily. Right, let's find out what's in here. Some more lock pillocking. No dead person in that room. We've seen this before. Nothing fancy in here. Yeah, I mean, imagine house cleaning this place, like, with the infinite corridor that extends into the darkness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like the singer getting married, this universe, blah blah, people are animals, yep. Yeah, what will not be ashamed to wear next season? I'll read it again, if you happen to miss out on that one. Fluorescent dresses on the floor return to fashion, but the retro gradually loses its position. If you don't want to become the laughingstock of your friends in the new season, read our interview with leading designers. Yeah, maybe they used to have a Roomba and they just wanted to get rid of it. Very unsubtly. Oh, no. Can you guys maybe just yell out, "Oi, we're police," or like, "Oh, we're gonna shoot you," or something, so I can not have a heart attack every time? I'd really appreciate that. Just let me know in advance that you're present. Before just instantly opening fire. Right, guess we're leaving. Yeah. They just bought the rug in XXXXL when they only needed 3XL.
Samdi, what does it mean? What is going on in this damn city? Now I am the prime suspect in all these murders. It makes things more complicated. But I must find the truth. Perhaps the lieutenant's death is also connected with it. I will find the truth. I always find it.
You always find it, even though you earlier said you weren't a detective, and even then earlier, Dr. Chris was like, "Oh, you've done detective work before." Also, I like that you're the prime suspect in all these murders, because you've only shot roughly 20 police officers at this point, which, yes, you are very much the prime suspect in all of those cases. Alright, let's see, Dr. Chris, you probably can clear this up for us. Chris home. Probably not intentionally, but practically yes. You know, Stan really is pretty tall, huh?
Hello, Doc. You must have heard what's happened.
Of course.
Don't you think that
I know it was not you. Someone set you up, seriously. We will deal with it.
Sandy, this strange word is following me up in this case.
Samdi? It may be connected with Baron Samdi.
What are you talking about?
Baron Samdi is a lower of the dead in ancient voodoo religion. I suppose that someone uses his pseudonym.
A sect?
Perhaps, but it can be a person as well.
I saw something strange, Chris. When I came to the antique
One
dealer,
thing.
I saw the will to live in his eyes. After that, I found him dead in the bathroom.
You know, there is nothing more terrible than death, but its expectation. It is so terrible that people go crazy.
That's not the point, I'm afraid. Someone throws dust in my eyes.
It's quite possible. Well, your
Someone
job turned to
froze
your
dust
personal
in your
business.
eyes.
Although, I didn't want it.
I've already prepared the study for you. I brought everything you need here from your flat. I'm sure they watch it. I can't go back there.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Cruz. Look at this subtle attempt at actual working mirrors. It is nightmarish, but, you know, admirable. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see two Earths done in one room, or in one place, or even at all. Just let's cut out the middleman there. So if you brought all my stuff over, where the fuck am I supposed to go? Mission, versions, a sect, narcotic drugs. Well then. Well, I can't go here. I guess I'm leaving. Back to city. New note, you say?
That a sect interfered with people's minds. It can be checked easily in a psychiatric hospital. They won't discuss it with me, but I could find a loophole. Our city is full of gangs, and they could possibly help me. Not for free, of course.
This city of roughly like 15 buildings.
Day in my life when this city hasn't fallen deeper. It seems that demons are filling it, and only gargoyles and ancient rotten walls protect us. Sometimes it feels like they've changed their places. Maybe while we are asleep, they guard the last spots of light on Earth.
The fuck are you talking about, Stan? Anyway, let's turn on the light and go cruise. How is this city full of gangs? There's this... whatever. Anything to make the sound as edgy as possible, I guess? Bonk. Okay, that crash sound was a bit limp. Hi, guys! I leave. Sorry about the throat clearing. I know I've just been struggling with stuffy nose and throat today.
One day, it was a developed part of the city. People were hurrying for their jobs. Plants were working day and night. After the division of the world, small enough already, the industry of the grey zone became neglected. Today, it is a home for outcasts, drug addicts, and the homeless live here. But it is also a retreat for one of the largest gangs selling contraband in all zones. I must be extremely careful here.
The music is insane. I like that it always presents us with both of the weapons as though it would ever take it away or give us more of a selection or something. It is a little bit like some hard budget XCOM soundtrack, I agree. Oh. Nice aim, Stan, you fucking turd. I can't strafe while aiming. At least not when crouching. Maybe the movement speed modifier makes it so my movement speed is at 0. FCOM, yeah. I like this broken ladder, making sure that we don't actually go explore. Hello, some guy. I think he went to the left. Yeah, I think he's still behind these trucks. Very hard to see. Leaning into my monitor. Ready for the jump scare. Is there another guy, or was this gun just still firing? Oh, there's definitely another guy. Oh yeah, he actually is shooting me through the thing. Cheeky bugger. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, the screen is very dark. Oh, is it extra bad on stream? Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe you just misremembered. I mean, I can take the silencer off and we can see if it does it a little bit better. Let's see. Let's try with this guy. I mean, it's not perfect either way, but it might actually be noticeably better. Maybe we just got lucky though with those few. Just keep trying. I mean, it's not like the silencer did that much of anything anyway. Just made funny noises, I think. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe the unsilenced pistol is just a lot more accurate. I like how that magazine was in my sight there until... Yeah, this seems really accurate without the silencer on. Neat. Ow. So the issue is, I'm not turning off the night vision, by the way. So like that's the thing. The night vision has like, imagine a flashlight timer. How some games have this bar that drains as you're using the flashlight. This does it with the night vision. So when I'm like turning the night vision on, it turns off after like 2 seconds maybe. So we can't use it for very long, which is why it goes on and off. Otherwise, I just keep it on and do this entire section in like one proper go. Like right now, I just pressed the button. It didn't even turn on because it's not ready yet. And like, there's no bar or visual feedback that would indicate to us whether it's like ready or not. Using third-person mechanics, always fun. Yeah, that was the entire duration of my my bar there. Cyber Guardian. Hey, we haven't read this one yet. Fire at Millidecund headquarters. The tragedy occurred the previous evening. Been a while ago though. 27 dead, including the chief editor of the magazine. The rescue service was not able to respond on time due to non-compliance with the media of fire safety rules. Police have already ruled out the arson. Yeah, the best part is, in another Cyber Guardian that we found earlier, I pointed out the I, and then the next thing had a Y in the title. So, like, it was written with an I, and then the next thing in the headline had Cyber with a Y in it. So, like, they spelled it both ways within fucking 5 words, which is great. Backstreet Genetic Laboratory. Period. Why is there a period? According to law enforcement officials, the laboratory was created to deceive DNA analyzers that control the right to stay in the green zone. Fortunately, monstrous experiments were unsuccessful. Very fortunate indeed. Millidecund, yeah, maybe. This is the one that we hard sniped, I think. This game is certainly an experience. Boom. Call me Crouch Cube, because we crouch everywhere. Yeah, that's pretty common though, at least for a lot of shooters, that you just lose accuracy a lot if you're moving while firing. Which I guess also makes a lot of sense in like the old IRL. Man walks in the line of fire. Is there actually a window in there that I can't shoot through? Well then. I guess that's where we're going. More assholes? Nope. Please night vision at some point, thank you. Can't tell where they went. Probably around the corner here. Wait up. Right, they'll probably come over to this entrance, and we can just shoot them as they come. Maybe. I mean, corners are also their enemy if they want to push into me. That is a lot of assholes. Can we not shoot through those? Alright then. It's very hard to see. Oh, fuck. Their death animations are fantastic. The weird flaily ragdolling as they're being shot reminds me of these old Stickman games where you just punch each other with Stickman and they weirdly ragdoll. Kind of a bit like Pummel Party as a more modern equivalent of that. Very goofy. How do we solve those? Almost. I think we might have them here. Oop. I spoke too soon. Where is that guy on the corner? Goodbye, that guy. Oh, fuck, another one. No, fuck. Don't shoot me. Wow, he had some good aim there. Well done, sir. Give me a second to recover all my invisible bars. Bonk. Any moto, or are we done? Could do it being done at some point. That was a lot of assholes. That isn't even the entrance. Maybe there's more here then. Maybe not. Wait up. I'm gonna let the slow-mo run for a bit longer because I received the tip that this is the way to cheesily regenerate health. I am basically dead, please no. Please stop hitting me. I sprint away in slow motion. Alright, Cybid. Yeah, the stream is hard unclear. I fucking keep the reactions coming. I will definitely see those later. 100% guaranteed. I've never missed a single reaction in my life. Isn't that a guy? It is. Yeah, I like to have the rifle out because there's so many people at once sometimes though, so I felt like that was the better call. But maybe not. That one was hard to hit though because he was like humping the corner. So I couldn't actually see him. But I didn't shoot that much of him. Okay, that's where I was supposed to aim. This fucking 2 seconds of night vision is actually very irritating, I have to say. Can't get in here. I mean, they did almost do that earlier, so... Didn't feel like that unlikely of an idea. You cheeky bugger. Yeah, I usually don't really struggle with buttons that are a little bit further away that much, so I don't mind it being on N, but it is definitely a little bit awkward. Like, more awkward than it needs to be. Alright, let's partake in more ammo. Especially handgun. Yeah, that seems reasonable. But I will not be asked to rebind shit in this game. Around here, alright. Oh, I put my gun away from when I was looting, that's not great. Thank you for stopping to shoot, or stop shooting, whatever. Yeah, one exactly as the devs intended. Oh, fuck, I was looking at chat. Don't do me in, please, guys. Come so far. Man, BRBs for drink almost misses me having to redo the entire section. Boom. It's so weird that they were very stingy with your limit for night vision, but they made the bullet time basically last indefinitely. Like, I don't know if we have a limit on that. But this is all the night vision I get. At once, at least. Then it has to recharge invisibly for a somewhat random seeming duration. Can't get in here. Let's hope these don't explode. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about infinite bullet time. Look at him reloading, all cool. That is a very long amount of night vision I got there, very nice. I'm not sure I would have noticed that guy if it wasn't for night vision being active still. Oh, fuck. Goodness. Yeah, it seems to slow down the night vision bar, which is weird because, like, it seems to not slow down your regeneration, so it's arbitrary what it even applies to. Like, I don't know. There was another guy here, I think. I mean, there's always more guys. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, you're completely correct, of course. My own biology definitely keeps working at normal speed while I'm night visioning. I feel like the night vision thing would be slightly less of an issue if I wasn't also streaming. If I'm just playing by myself, I can probably make out most of these guys fine enough. But for streaming and actually showing what's going on in the game, it's definitely a bit of an issue. Yeah, I'll bow down to your superior experience in that field, apparently. So, I'll take your word for it. Is that a guy hanging instead of an actual enemy? Are you gonna talk to me or something? Because you do not react to bullets being unloaded into your body. Must be a fellow stream enjoyer that is about to react to me. Let's go. I mean, they should have done a lot of things. The way he's positioned there, it looks like he's gonna do the fucking thing that the other suicide man did, where he's like, oh, I don't want to fall, and then he just jumps down. But in this room, there's not that much don't fall room available, so he better not do that and actually end up killing himself with that. I'll be very unimpressed.
It's high time for you to bust your loafers. They do anything but protect your territory.
Hello, Stan. Long time no see. When we met last, you were building a case on me for another gang. Do you remember?
I do. Don't take it personal. It was just business. Sorry.
What made you come here such late hours? Is it worth to risk your ass? Oh, yes, I know. Stan is a wanted criminal now. Funny, isn't it?
Did you forget that you were guilty in the case of drugs delivery to the area of grey zone beyond your control? Anyway, I'm not interested in your business. I'm just an employee, and right now, I'm ready to work with you for some time to reclaim my name. I didn't kill those people. You know it perfectly well. I'm not that simple to stick a bullseye on my neck.
I'm eager to either kick you out of my land or choke the life out of you right here. But I know that you can be useful. That's why I'm listening to you.
The psychiatric hospital. I need the patient's histories.
This territory is closed, even for me. Personally, I can't help you, but I know someone who can, and you are not going to like the solution. Believe me.
I'm listening.
Do you know, Stan, the independence and anarchy of the grey zone are just an illusion? We live here only because it's advantageous to someone. The person who can help you lives in the green zone. We are non-entities for him, so he won't help you without payment.
What's the price?
What can scumbags from the green zone be interested in? Dirty work, of course. I'm not going to introduce you by myself. You don't think I'll become your linksman just for nothing, do you? But how mysterious the fortune is. Who could tell that it will give you to me on a silver platter? I've been watching you for a long time, and I know about your only friend Chris and his technologies. My eyes.
Technology?
To be changed. Any scanner can spot me now, and I can't go farther than this damn bunker. Carry out my order, and I'll help you. We would ask.
Wait, I thought we were helping someone else.
He is as sly as a fox, and it's difficult to detect him. Deal?
I can't make decisions for another man. I hope I'll be able to comply with your request.
Sorry, there only remains for me to wait.
Oh, are we going all the way back out again? Did it respawn a bunch of enemies? Also, sorry, I have read The Eye of Argon with you, at least in part, on stream. I know what it's like to try to quote-unquote voice act actual, like, garbled mumbo-jumbo, basically. So, I don't know. Yeah, these guys are absolutely doing their best, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I give up. There's no real, like, describing it or recovering from it. I think part of what makes the night vision unresponsive is that if you let it run out, the first time you press the night vision button, you toggle it off. So when you press it and nothing happens, it's you having toggled it off from having run out before, or even though it did run out before. So your first button press actively doesn't do anything, regardless of whether it's actually ready or not. like, no matter how long you wait, the first press just turns it off again, and then the next one will try to turn it on again. Yeah, so that's why it feels random, the recharge time. It did actually respawn enemies. Oh my fucking god. They should have gotten Matt Mercer, honestly. Just have every character voiced by Matt Mercer. Not even trying to do different voices, just do himself as normal. It's true, yeah, the backtracking would be very boring without more of the same guy. This fucking pillar. This fucking wall. This fucking everything. Right then. Assault rifle time. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm not worried about the ammo. Steve Blum would also be a fine choice, yeah. Blummet. Blummet. But yeah, I think you're being unjust to the game, DK, when you're suggesting the regenerate time for the night vision is random. I think it's just the first time you press the button does nothing, so it feels random. Alright, let's stock up on AR ammo. Oh, oops, I pressed slow motion first and then wondered why it took so long to get my gun out. I'm very smart. I might be dead here. Oh, we got very lucky. I'm gonna keep the slow-mo on in case someone tries to ambush around the corner. So we have a fighting chance of not dying. Yeah, honestly, it seems to me like the voice actors were just not given the sort of context in which the dialogue is happening. So when they're supposed to sound inquisitive or like as though they're in disbelief, they don't know that, so they just say the line with the best guess they have available. Like, there's basically no coordination or direction happening. Aside from that, they're just like normal voice acting. Maybe not like the world's greatest work, but also like not terrible given what they're working with, I don't think. Oh boy, ammo. Time to spend 8 years picking all of these up. Oi, 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 oi. I too can use cover, asshole. Yeah, it seems like he just doesn't know which direction to take the situation or the thing in. Come the fuck on, make me be able to move, thank you. Thankfully he stopped shooting, that was alright. Thank you, sir, for letting me reload in peace, or pick up ammo in peace. Let's quickly check around the corner if there's 5 more people that are going to bother me while looting. Seems like we're out. Maybe we can finally finish picking up all the stuff. Like, in the dialogue between Dr. Chris and Stan, it seems like they are just both saying their lines, and while some of them are very just obviously poorly written or not really acted very well, it seems like they're talking past each other a lot more than you would think, given the material. Like, it... Not just they were in a different room and not really talking to each other, but just recording the lines, but also, like, they didn't know what the other's lines were going to be and in what context they're going to be saying the... Did you just scoot around the corner like some sort of rollerblade champion? I'll join you in that. Someone hiding back there? Nope. Alright, we got some ammo so we can switch back to the pistol and enjoy a bit of accuracy. No people to shoot for 5 seconds, what the fuck? That's not the Unclearness that I know and love. Saw the guy up there as well. This is Squish Command. Fuck. For a second I thought this ground texture looks very blurry. Doesn't this look blurry? Like it's... I guess it's kind of stretched. Never mind. Like I thought my eyes were just going out to lunge. Oh boy, more ammo. I refuse. Hello, sir. Ooh. Some fine ragdolling in this game, though, that you can complain about a lot. The Unclearness, yeah. That is the question, isn't it? That's what the game's about. If it told you the answer, it wouldn't be unclear anymore. Actually, fuck it. If there's handgun ammo, I'll go pick up the handgun ammo. Nope, it's just ass rifle. Never mind. Is that a guy? It is, I think. Sure is. So I'm not trying to strobe you, but tapping it on and off doesn't seem to drain that much battery, and that way we get to quickly check for people without running out hard. I saw two people back there. Guy seems a bit far away. Oh, there's one. Are you serious, pistol? I thought you were my accurate gun. Stop ooh-wooing in my chat, please. Where the fuck? Oh, the corner here extended by a lot. Look at these bullet holes in midair. Oh, they disappeared, never mind. Don't look at them, I guess. Right, get me the fuck out of here. I am leaving. Ow. It's true, yeah, you get some extra hitbox. Ah yes, spawn me right next to the double enemigos.
Many gangs make the same mistake. They underestimate. My tale is a full dilettante.
Dilettante, what? What is he talking about? I was busy shooting these people. Anyway, I think this is a good place to stop, isn't it? We just did our first big man combat section, which I was warned about, so maybe we'll call it for the day here. Having enjoyed ourselves a bit of the old England. Now you need to go to Dr. Chris. Now I need to. I had to do. Before it didn't have the now you need instead, or included yet. Instead it was just, hey, go and Dr. Chris. I can't England anymore. This game is doing my brain in. So, yeah. I think we're done for the day. Are you streaming anytime soon, DK? Should I stall for a moment so you can set your starting soon thing? Or are we, are you still pizzaing for a bit? Alright then, we'll just call it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had fun. I certainly feel my brain leaking out of my ears right now, which is not that uncommon actually, so I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be complaining. But yeah, I will see you next time with more. I'm not quite sure when that will be. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming this on the daily, but either way, I'll do more of this soon. We'll see. Bye-bye!